Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. You may be seated. If you'd like to take a moment to take some pictures, now is the time. I'll start. Now, please silence your phones. Put them away. Thank you. We're gathered here today to celebrate Baldenik and Nadia and their lifelong commitment of love to each other, and to join them in marriage. Baldenik, Nadia, and their parents would like to thank you all for being here. Almost everyone has traveled more than 1,000 miles to witness this marriage today. Baldenik and Nadia are incredibly grateful to have friends and family who would love them so much to travel so far. As we celebrate their new marriage, we must appreciate that there is no union more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. Marriage offers the hope of companionship and understanding and assurance that while both still live, there will be someone to care for the other. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than they once were. They become family. The centrality of marriage to the human condition makes it unsurprising that the institution has existed for millennia and across civilizations. Since the dawn of history, marriage has transformed strangers into relatives, binding families and societies together. Just as the marriage of Baldenik and Nadia has brought us here today across international borders to come together as one family. Yeah, the intruder. Whether you were family of Baldenik, family of Nadia, or just friends prior to today we're all one family. So why did Baldenik and Nadia choose to get married in Costa Rica? Obviously, it's a beautiful venue for the start of a long and joyous marriage. Beyond that, Costa Rica is symbolic of their relationship. While here in Costa Rica, you've probably heard the national motto, Pura Vida, or for those of us who haven't picked up that much Spanish yet, pure life. The phrase means that life should be enjoyed with optimism and gratitude. It says, let's seize the day and make the most of our lives. Let's put the unimportant distractions and negativities aside and just enjoy life. Pura Vida. That is what I see in Baldenik and Nadia's love for each other. Baldenik and Nadia met in 2020. They met in the middle of a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. Despite a world of isolation, uncertainty, and fear, they found assurance in each other's arms. Baldenik and Nadia's love has only flourished since. Many will say that marriage is all about working toward your common goals together, to achieve things together. No doubt, this is an important part of any successful marriage. However, we must remember that ultimately, a marriage consists of two individuals. Each of you entered this marriage with your own life ambitions, your own dreams. Keep those dreams. Continue to chase those dreams. The beauty of marriage is that you will forever have someone who will be there when you need a hand to help you to your summit. You'll have a partner with whom to celebrate your victories, and a shoulder to cry on if your dreams don't materialize. Be each other's number one cheerleader. Be there to support them, help pick them up when they stumble, and encourage them to never stop following their dreams. Take it from our good friend Michelle Obama. Marriage flourishes when the couple works together as a team, when both husband and wife decide that winning together is more important than keeping score. Good marriages don't just happen. They are the product of hard work. Baldenik and Nadia have written their own vows, and they would like to exchange those before you today.
Here. Nick, every time I sit down to write these vows, I start to cry because I'm overwhelmed with joy and love for you. From the moment I met you, I knew we were going to be something special. You have taught me so much about love. You have shown me a love that is patient, calm, and kind. You are my shelter in a storm, and the one who never fails to make me laugh, even when life gets tough. You have shown me what it means to be in love with your best friend. I know your mom cannot physically be here with us today, but I know she is smiling down on you on your special day and is so proud of the person that you are and the husband that I know you will be. And now, in front of the most important people in our lives, I make these vows to you. I vow to love you more than any argument we may have. I promise to love you more than any bad days ahead of us. I promise to love you more than any obstacle that may try to come between us. I promise to support you and encourage you as you reach for your dreams. When death do us part, I promise to find you in every lifetime. And most importantly, I vow to never make plans for us on Masters Sunday. You're the love of my life, and I can't wait to grow old.
Nadia Nicole Lieb. From the moment I met you in 2020 during our first date, I had two things on my mind. That you were the one I was going to fall in love with you and spend the rest of my life with you. And secondly, it would be appropriate to take my mask off. But even with the mask, I knew that you were going to be the one and I was going to love you for the rest of my life. Since that day, we've had so many amazing moments together. From moving in our first house together, to adopting our third children, to all the adventures we've taken across the globe. Hawaii, South Africa, and a few research trips to Vegas. The last 5 years have truthfully been the best years of my life with the love of my life, which would eventually lead to this week, the best week of my life. During that time, there's so many things I've grown to love about you. I love how compassionate you are and how much you love love. I love how you love to travel just like me and the rest of the family. I love how sometimes you're the bigger sports fan, even when rooting for the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. I love how much you care for me and the family we've slowly made back home. And while my diet doesn't appreciate it, I love how much faking you do when we go to family events. Now, while I know we're missing a few people from both of our families here today, it's crazy how much it feels like their presence is here this weekend watching Batman Brooks. I know you're never able to eat my mom, but I know she would have absolutely loved you and would have been ecstatic to welcome you to that crazy family. And I wish you could be here for this moment, but she's here in spirit. While we move into this new stage of our lives, I have a few promises for you. I promise to love you endlessly and always try and make your dark days bright and your bright days brighter. I promise to always keep pushing us and bringing us towards whatever goals we mutually strive for. I promise to always drive you and take care of you in the car because you are the passenger princess that you deserve. I promise to work my hardest and give us the best life we possibly can for us and our family. I always promise to be the best person always keep striving to be the best version of myself for you and our family. I promise to always be your biggest fan because I love you and I'm obsessed with you. And lastly, but probably most importantly, I promise to never eat the last McDonald's hash brown ever. For those of you who weren't there for the incident, if you didn't think we'd get there, we defied the odds, and here we are. For those of you that were not there, there's no explanation needed. Do not get between Nadia and her hash brown. From this day forward, hand to God, I vow in front of all of her friends, family, and probably a few crying aunts that I will always check the bag to make sure the last hash brown is here for you. I love you and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Since it is your intention to enter marriage today, please join hands. Nadia, do you take Baldenik to be your husband, to be true to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, and do you promise to love him all the days of your life?
I do.
Baldenik, do you take Nadia to be your wife, to be true to her in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, And do you promise to love her all the days of your life?
I do.
The wedding ring is a symbol of your vows to each other and of your unending love. The precious metals show that love is your most precious possession. And the unending circle symbolizes that your love shall never cease. Can you please bring forward the rings? Get yours. Nadia, as you place this ring on Baldenik's finger, please repeat after me. Baldenik, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Baldenik, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I ask you to wear it as a sign to the world that you are my husband.
I ask you to wear it as a sign to the world that you are my husband.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Baldenik, as you place this ring on Nadia's finger, please repeat after me. Nadia, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Nadia, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I ask you to wear it as a sign to the world that you are my wife.
I ask you to wear it as a sign to the world that you are my wife.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. But love endures. Baldenik and Nadia, before these witnesses, you have pledged your commitment to each other, and you have declared the same by joining hands and exchanging rings. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss.